A few months ago I made a video about my perfect shoe collection and how I want to build that intentionally. I made a plan, I set up some rules for myself, I created a wish list, and I was free to go and to buy these shoes. A couple of months have passed and I wanted to give you an update on how the perfect shoe collection is going. I did buy some shoes. On the other hand, I also broke some shoes and I just have some new thoughts about the rules that I intended. Have I stuck to the plan? Did I actually buy the shoes that were on my wish list? Did I make some mistakes? And most importantly, was my plan actually realistic? Let's find out together. If you watched my last video about my shoe collection, you might remember that I want my shoe collection to be very simple, very versatile, but also very practical. 8 pairs of shoes that are completely functional, completely intentional, completely beautiful. I think that is what my perfect shoe wardrobe collection looks like. And I made a couple of rules to decide which new pair I should add to my collection. I decided that my perfect shoe collection would consist of around 8 pairs, so that is 2 pairs of shoes per season. My rules were pretty straightforward. My first rule is that my shoes need to be mostly in neutral colors. That means black, brown, white, beiges, can also be like a dark navy. That is because I am a bride spring and my wardrobe is already very, very bright. I have mostly bright items and I felt like with the bright shoe, it was very difficult to combine outfits. My second rule is no unnecessary duplicates. This for me means I don't need 3 or 4 or 5 pairs of sneakers. I just want 1 pair of winter sneakers and 1 pair of summer sneakers. And for me that is enough. My third rule is prioritizing comfort and functionality. What is the use of a shoe when I have to wear it all day and is not comfortable? Comfortability is very, very important. I need to be on my feet all day, and if the shoes are not comfortable, they need to go away. And my last rule is I want to stay within my budget. So for my winter shoes I had a budget around 100 euros per pair, and then for the summer shoes I don't think I set a budget. A maximum of 60 euros I think would be doable. Let's start with the first pair of shoes that I bought, that I added to my shoe collection since last video. They still live in their box because they are winter shoes. They have not come out of this box yet because it's full on spring here in Austria. And they were also kind of a difficult purchase for me. For winter I have 2 pairs of shoes in my perfect shoe collection. I have 1 pair of like snow boots. I already have them. They're the grey suede winter boots. I've talked about them so many times. I love them. I think next year will be the 3rd year. They're still going strong. And yeah, I really love those boots. I don't need any replacement. And then the second pair of shoes for winter are a pair of brown boots. Now I've been looking for brown boots for a very long time. I find winter shoes to be the most difficult because they need to be very, very functional. There's a lot of snow, there's a lot of ice. It's very cold here in the winter. So the winter shoes need to work the hardest from the whole collection. I want to be safe when I go somewhere in the winter. And I have noticed for myself that I don't like the way safe shoes look. I prefer a very like cool, dainty, nice sock boot or a cute knee-high boot with a bit of a heel. But all of those boots are very much mega unpractical in the winter here, and I knew that if I put my money in that kind of shoe, that will be just kind of stupid and very like unpractical, and I would need to buy another pair of shoes soon because like there's no way that I could wear those shoes when it is snowing or raining. So I bought these shoes for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that they are very good in winter temperatures. They have a very nice sturdy sole. They have kind of a nice profile as well. I also like the Chelsea boot. I think I can wear this with just everyday outfits. I also knew that I wanted these shoes to be brown because my other boots are gray, and brown just goes very well with my bright spring wardrobe. And I also knew that I wanted these boots to be shorter than the gray ones. So yeah, these boots really tick all of those boxes. They were very much on sale. I think I paid 85 euros and they are normally 170 euros. So they are well within my budget. My budget was 100 euros and these were 85. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a new look for me. But I think I'm going to be very, very happy with them when the weather is turning around. The second pair of shoes that I bought is the complete opposite of those Timberlands, because they are a pair of more elegant summer sandals. These sandals were kind of the bonus item in my perfect shoe collection. That is because I wasn't sure if I would need these more elegant sandals. I already have a pair of sporty sandals and I felt like I wasn't sure if those sandals would be enough or if I would feel the urge to have something nicer. Every time we went out to dinner or when I was wearing a nicer dress or nicer skirt to work, I felt like my sporty sandals were not really the vibe. And I was just kind of casually looking one day in a shoe store what kind of sandals did they have, and I found a really nice pair of sandals and I tried them on. They were comfortable, they were also a very nice price. So I didn't buy them, I left them at the store. I thought about them for a week and then after a week I was like, yeah, we're going to buy them. They have a very nice foot pad. They also have a very nice like thicker sole. I've only worn them once, but that was a very comfortable experience and they were 35 euros. So that's perfectly within my budget. And I think it's very nice that I now have a sporty option, but also a more elegant option when I want to look a little bit more dressed up. So the spring part of my perfect shoe collection consists of a pair of lightweight sneakers and a ballerina. I didn't show you this ballerina before because I hid it away in my closet, but I've had these ballerinas since 2023 and I have only worn them a handful because they are very, very painful. Especially here in the heel. It is just like I'm bleeding when I wear these for a day. But I didn't declutter them because I find them to be so, so beautiful. They are these cream colored with golden like specks in them. It's almost kind of like a linen texture. So I did buy these heel pads again. And I'm really hoping to make them work because they are so beautiful. So I'm just gonna take them out when I walk in the city for a little bit. I really hope that I can make these work, even if it's just not for work, but just for like more casual kind of days where I don't have to be standing up a lot. Then my fourth update is about these sneakers. I have bought these sneakers in 2023 from a brand called Soola. Would definitely recommend this brand. They are very good sneakers. But I threw them in the wash on a hot cycle and they are completely warped right now. Like the shape, I don't know if you can see it. I was already thinking about replacing these sneakers at some point in the future because I feel like this color is just not helping me with my wardrobe. I kind of stepped forward and now I do have to replace them very, very soon. I think before they were always very easy for me to combine with an outfit because I had lots of navy pants. But now this year I don't have any navy pants because they're all too big for me this year. And I find them very, very hard to combine with my already very brightly colored wardrobe. That was for me a very big reminder that even though I love a colorful shoe and it's something that I might add later on after I have these 8 pairs of perfect shoes, I should not invest into them right now. Even though they are boring colors, they make it so much easier for me to style an outfit in the morning. And at the end of the day, that is what I want. That is what I want. Also for my clothes, I want to have a wardrobe and a shoe collection with all kinds of nice items that are very easy to combine together, that always make me feel good about myself and the way I look. And yeah, that is the top priority. And if in the future I find some nice brightly colored shoes and they will work well within my wardrobe and I have some budget for it, then I might buy them. But for now I should focus on the kind of like the main ingredients of the shoe collection, and that is a neutral pair of sneakers. I don't really know what kind of sneakers I want to buy. I do have like a specific type of sneaker that I really like. It's called the Scarpa Mojitos. I think those are just so cute. I see them all the time at my work, and yeah, they are just the perfect mix of preppy and sporty and just super cute. But those shoes are very expensive. I think they go for 180, and then sometimes they go in the sale, but then they are still pretty expensive. Of course, I could also buy a less expensive pair of shoes, but I feel like I would always want those Scarpa Mojitos. So I feel like, should I invest in the Scarpas, or should I just buy something right now that is probably also good? All I know is that they need to be in a neutral color, they need to be comfortable, they need to fit the budgets, they need to be practical. Hi everyone, welcome from my hotel room in Vienna. I am visiting Vienna for a couple of days because my boyfriend works here, and well, I was free from work, so I went with him, and he's at work right now, and I'm just having the best time shopping, eating, and just relaxing as well. I wanted to do a little bit of a shoe update because right after I filmed my last shoe video, I went online to look for the sneakers that I broke in the washing machine, and I found the perfect, my absolute dream sneakers, the Scarpa Mojitos, on a very big sale. And yeah, I bought them, of course. They were 55 euros. The original price was 180, I think, and they were now 55 euros. That was just mind blown. And I had to pick between a very beautiful Bordeaux color and a night blue. And I was very tempted to buy the Bordeaux color because I absolutely love red. And like I talked about so many times, I love a colorful shoe. But I really thought about it, and at the end of the day, my shoe needs to be as versatile as possible. Especially like my sneakers. I wear my sneakers almost every day. So in the end, I did decide to go for the night blue. And I've been wearing them for a couple of days now, and yeah, when I picked them up, I got home after I picked them up and I opened the box, and I was like, oh my god, they are so beautiful. It's so funny because I've been dreaming about these shoes for I think 1.5 to 2 years, and I never bought them because they were just so out of my budget. They were crazy expensive, and now suddenly And now suddenly, after I broke my sneakers, I went on the internet that day, that night, and they were like booming on sale. So yeah, of course, I picked them up right away. Here they are. So I bought them in the night blue color because yeah, I think those are just the most versatile colors that I have. I am of course still thinking about that Bordeaux shade because that was so beautiful as well. But yeah, I do have to say I do have to break them in a little bit because I don't know if that is because I did a very extreme hike before I wear this and before I wore them, and I don't know if my feet are still sore from the hike or if they sore because of these shoes. So I have to figure that out a little bit. But they are so beautiful. They go with every outfit. I don't know if they're comfortable yet. But I'm hoping they will. They are very light, on your feet. The material is so beautiful. Yeah, I'm just really hoping I can make them more comfortable. I also have a few soles at home that I can put in here. So maybe my feet are still sore, maybe it's just an adjusting period. These shoes are also pretty, how do we say, it's smaller on this side, which I'm not used to. So I do have faith that I can still make these work, even though they were not mega comfortable on the first days. There are just more things that I can do to make them more comfortable, and I'm so happy I got them. They are absolutely my dream shoes, and they look even better in real life than they looked online. So yeah, just a little update. I have my Scarpas, I have my dream shoes for a very, very good price. So yeah, I'm just very, very happy with them, and hopefully I can make them a little bit more comfortable. So let's get back to the original video. So where am I now in my process? So for winter I am all done. I have my great suede winter boots and I have my brown boots, and that is all I need. Then for fall I have my sneakers, but I'm still on the hunt for those beautiful, tall, elegant brown boots. And then for spring I kind of destroyed my lightweight sneakers, so that is definitely on my wish list right now, and I am hoping the ballerinas will work out. And then for summer I am all done as well. I have my sporty sandals and I have my elegant sandals. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I would love to know, what does your perfect shoe collection consist of? How many pairs of shoes would you have? Would they all be colored or all neutral colors? What kind of shoes do you need for your environment? And how many unpractical shoes do you have in your closet? Thank you so much for watching again, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you, bye!